Hey guys, welcome back to Analysis with your truly's Joshua Loring. You can call me Josh for short. So, I'm sorry that I haven't been doing analysis for a long time. I've been up here in Vancouver, Washington. Yes, I've moved up to Washington area. Don't worry, I'm still a fan of Oregon Ducks. That's why I'm doing the analysis for Oregon Ducks. So let's get started. So the score was 61-42. This was a really interesting game. Just Eastern Washington proved themselves a worthy team, but against the Ducks, you tried. You didn't succeed. So let's get on to the players of the game. Vernon Adams. We've seen him do Eastern Washington. People that haven't seen him in Eastern Washington, you've seen him in Oregon Duck material, and he did pretty good. He worked up to my expectations. There's a little bit of things he has to control and get better. We'll get onto that later on in the segment. So he got 19 out of 25 throws, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he did run a couple of yards, but he did good. I thought he did good. So yeah, there's a couple of stuff that he needs to work on, which is carrying the ball. Protect that ball with your life when you're running. It's okay to run, because we're running offense. He is mobile. You shouldn't change your skills because you don't protect the ball. You need to learn about that. And I noticed that he gets hurt a lot. One accident, and it's not his fault. He didn't want to get hit. Fourth quarter, he slid. He ran for a few yards, slid, got tackled on the ground. Was not necessary at all. 44 got ejected. Vernon Adams got checked. Lockie played for the rest of the game, but he didn't throw. He didn't get any throwing time and just carried the ball off to our amazing running backs that we have this year. One of them is Royce Freeman. Well, he didn't hand him off to Royce Freeman. But Royce Freeman got 21 carries, 180 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Now, he's on the Heisman watch. Awesome. I love to hear that. Just let you know, I'm rooting for this guy. I'm pulling for this guy to win the Heisman Trophy. If he keeps on getting better and better, he's gonna be a really good running back. He is a really good running back. What am I talking about? But yeah, he can pull this one off and get us to the playoffs, even a national championship. But going on down the list of players that led the game was Stanford. D. Stanford. I don't know what his first name is. It just says D right there. 3 receptions and 90 yards. Now, this guy proved himself last year to be a worthy wide receiver. This year, he proved himself again. He didn't get targeted on the end zones, but he got good. There's this player that's been out last year. You might know him as Addison. different number, number 2, instead of 89 or 80 something. He did really good. He got, I think 2 touchdowns or 3. I think he got 1 or 2 touchdowns. I don't know how many yards he got, but he did pretty good. He looked better than ever. He could get targeted more often, and he did good as a punt returner, and so did Byron Marshall. Byron Marshall did really good in the game. He got probably 1 touchdown or 2 touchdowns, but he's doing good. Him, Royce Freeman, and Addison, and Vernon Adams, they can lead the team to a playoff / national championship if they stay healthy. Now, last time, Addison, you guys know what I'm talking. Number 2, got injured last year and he couldn't play throughout last season, so that really crushed him. But he's back. He's better than ever. So, on to offense. So, offense is doing really good. Got new weapons. Got new freshmen that came in and that are doing really good. Well, I think they're doing really good. We got a couple new running backs, and we have a lot of new wide receivers that are really good. So, I just like the offense, period. Mobile quarterback, Vernon Adams, showing off his skills 2 nights ago. But let's talk about the defense. Defense is not doing pretty good this year. Not doing good for the first game. It's still only the first game. I know that for sure. But they need to step it up. I know that they have a couple players missing, a couple important players missing that gone to the draft or in the NFL or not there anymore. But yeah, they need to get coverage man-to-man, not get lazy out there. I've seen a couple plays where they got lazy and like, I don't care, we're up there, we're so up there, so you can have the point. No, we're supposed to be dominating them, play after play after play, dominating them, making their their scoreboard 0 or a few points. I want them to do more better. I know it's not a word, but my girlfriend's corrupting me. Anyways, yes, they should be doing better than what I've seen, but they'll progress during the season. What else is next? Battle of the quarterbacks. Vernon Adams did really good, and so I expect good things from him coming up. But yeah, Jeff Locke didn't prove anything to me last season to prove himself to be a starter quarterback. That's my opinion. Your opinion might be totally different. But so yeah, our next game is against Michigan State, number 5 Michigan State. Now I don't know how they got up there past us, but it's going to be a really interesting game. We need to practice, because this is an important game. If we don't win this game, we are probably not going to go to the playoffs. we have a little bit of chance to go to the playoffs. If we beat them, we have a whole bunch of chances to go to the playoffs. We're probably going to make it to be in number 5, replace them, or whatnot. But that could change. They could be up there in number 4th or 6th, depending on how ESPN ranks them. But yeah, I'm glad I did this for you guys. And then, oh yeah, sorry. The next game will be on the 12th. It's a Saturday at 5 o'clock at Michigan State. So be prepared for that. Thank you for letting me do this analysis for you guys. It's a pleasure to go what's in my mind on the game, contribute what is on my mind about the game, and yeah, I enjoy doing this. I don't get paid to do this. I don't get nothing. I just enjoy fans just watching Oregon Duck analysis. So if you haven't subscribed, please do it right down there. It's not that hard. If you like Oregon Ducks, if you like me talking about the Oregon Ducks, just place a comment down there and subscribe, and we'll get back to you next week after the Michigan State game. So, from your house to Vancouver, Washington, where I'm at, I'll see you next week. Alright, peace.